Good evening. Today we are going to see the panel point load due to wind. So now in this we have considered, so our truss is situated in Pune. Then use GI sheet. So rise everything we have sent. Then this truss above ground we have considered 10 meter which require for K2. Then upload slope is less than 3 degrees required for K3. Openings we require for CPI. Then class 1, this is for K2. Actually, we have to consider a combination of these. So now we have this truss already we have seen. This part we have already seen that in uh, panel point load due to dead load and due to live load. So I will not explain again this. You can have this inclined area, you can have this plan area, and that we have to use. Now we have next this IS 875 part 3, we have this India which is divided into 6 part, and accordingly we have to consider wind speed. Now in this we have taken Pune. So for Pune, if you will see, we have value that is LO. So LO we have 39 meter per second. So we have to take value of basic wind speed. So this map is for basic wind speed, and we have 39 meter per second, which is for your Pune city. So now we have this 39 meter per second. Then we know, if you will remember, we have formula that is for Vz, and we have this formula Vz is equal to K1, K2, K3, K4 into Vb. Now K1 we have to take from table 1. So we have all general buildings and structures. So life we are considering 50, and this for all values for wind speed we have 1 only. So for 39 meter per second also we have value as 1. Then K2, that is we have category 1 class A we can say, and we have this value category 1 height we have 10 meter, and this value we will have 1.05. So this value we have 1.05. Then K3 depends on this wind slope. Now if we will go through this, then you can see for K3 more than 3 we have to interpolate given in annex C. We are taking value less than 3, so we have K3 also equal to 1. So we have K3 1. Then K4, so directly here given industrial structure, we have this value as 1.15. So we have K4 1.15. Then formula already I mentioned this Vz, and from this we are going to get design wind speed, and that comes 47.09 meter per second. K1 1, K2 1.05, K3 1, and K4 1.15, and 47.09 meter per second. So these formulas are given in IS 875 part 3. Already we have in last video these all. Then we have wind pressure. So PZ zero point 0.6 into VZ square comes 1330.848 Newton per meter square. Then we have the value of, now we know we have to find out PD. And if you remember, we have formula for PD, then we have this as KD, KA, KC into PZ. PZ just we have calculated, that is 1330.48, and now we have KD. This we are going to take from this. So we have triangular, square, rectangular. So framework. So we have this framework as uh, total, that is triangular, and shade area we have rectangle, square or rectangle. So that factor is taken as 0.9. Then we have value of area averaging factor Ka. Now you can read this, already we have seen this area, that is the distance between one panel point. So if you remember, we have this total as 8.5, between this purlin we have 1.7. So 1.7 into 4, so we will get actually this as 6.8, and this value we are going to get less than or equal to 10. So this value we are going to get actually value of Kc. So we have this as 1, but I have taken this as zero point 0.9. So when you will calculate it, you have to consider it as 1. Then we have frames. So in these frames, we have this value as Kc, which is 0.9. So we have taken this value 0.9. That is value of Kc. Ka actually instead of this zero point 0.8, we have to take this value as 1. But now in calculation also, I have actually considered it as zero point 0.9. So we have this value as 0.9, 0.9, 0.9 into. But instead of this, K we have to consider it as 1. So I have considered is zero point 0.9 and calculations are accordingly. Then we have design wind pressure PD 969.92 Newton per meter square. Then total wind load. This formula again is given in IS 875 part 3. Then we have CPE minus CPI. So first we will go external pressure coefficient. Then H, that is height. We have this height as 12 meter. We have considered 2 meter from bottom. So total we have taken it as 12 meter and 12 upon 15. So you can see this. We have this value as 0.8. Then for alpha 19.93 and values on windward side, then we have this value that actually this value we have taken as 10 meter there. So it will come 10 meters. So we will get it as value that is 2 by 3. So we have this will be 2 by 3. So 0.67. Now for 0.67, so we have this portion. So h by w greater than or equal to 1 by 2, less than or equal to 3 by 2. And then we have this portion which is 0 degree. So if you remember, we have given this angle. So that angle theta, this is given with horizontal. And this we have in this fashion. So this is perpendicular to the roof. And therefore, this is perpendicular to the roof. This is windward side, this is leeward side. So windward side, leeward side, this is parallel to roof, and this is windward side, this is leeward side. So now first we will go for values of for wind normal to ridge. So we have this table. Now values on windward side, so we have to consider this value. So 10 to 20, because my value is 19.91, and then I have to take these two values and interpolate. And for uh, wind parallel, we have, sorry, wind leeward side, we have this value minus zero point 0.6, minus 0.5. So here minus 1, minus 0.7, minus 0.6, minus 0.5. Now you can see this. For alpha 10 degree, CP minus 1.1. For alpha 20 degree, CPE minus 0.7. And then we have this calculation CPE, which is for 19.93 degrees. We have this value that is minus 0.703. Then we will calculate on leeward side. This value already we have seen. And then we have this value CPE for leeward side. And then we have minus zero point 0.5. So then we have values for wind parallel to ridge. And if we will see wind parallel to ridge, then you can see over here. So we have 10 degree, 20 degrees. So these values we are going to consider. So these values are constant, minus 0.8 on windward side and minus 0.6 that is on leeward side. So we need not require to interpolate it. And then we have minus 0.8, minus 0.6. Then we have internal pressure coefficient. So we have value 15 degrees. And then we have here, so when that is between 5 to 20 degrees. So this is actually for 5%. So if we will go for 15 degrees, that is 5 to 20 degree, then we have this as normal permeability. And for this one, this value is 5 plus minus 0.5. And then we will go with wind normal to ridge values. We are going to calculate combination of this. So we have CP minus CPI minus 0.703 and CPI we have plus minus 0.5. So first we will take plus and then we will go for minus. Then we have minus of minus, because now we are considering minus 0.5. So one value minus 1.203 minus 0.203, that is windward side, wind normal to ridge. And the second we have minus 1, 0. Then we have wind parallel to ridge, windward side. We have minus 0.8, minus 0.5. So we have this value that is minus 1.3. And when we will take minus of minus, minus 0.3. So we have then CP minus CPI, and that we have to go, that is on leeward side. Then on leeward side we have minus 0.6, minus 0.5. So minus 1.1 and minus 0.6 minus of minus zero point 0.5, so this comes minus 0.1. So maximum value we have on windward side, we have this value minus 1.3, and on leeward side we have value minus 1.1. So these values we have to take of CP minus CPI in the calculations, and then we have maximum value of wind on windward side minus 1.3, and total wind load then we will calculate. So these values already we have seen. On one side we have 34.04, this is my inclined area, and then into 969.92, so it comes minus 42920.9. And then we have five panel points on this, and therefore we are going to divide it by 5, and then we will get this value, that is minus 8.6 kilonewton, which will be on windward side. Now that is on each panel point. Now we will go on leeward side. So we have seen value is minus 1.1, and if we will calculate, we will get this value. So this value we will get is as 7.3 kilonewton. So actually we have, this will be 322. So this value actually we have uh, minus 1.1 into 34.04 into 969.92. So this comes 3631.68, and if we will divide it by 5, then we will get this value 7.263.54, and that is 7.3. So actually here we have correction. So this value is 36317.68 newtons. And then we will show these values. So we have these values 4.3 we have seen there, then we have 8.6, half of this 8.6, 8.6, and 4.3. So you can see this, how many panel points. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be half, and this will be half, so 5. And similarly on this side, so we have half, so 3.65, then 7.3, 7.3, and 3.65. So likewise we have these values that we have to show, but we know if we will go to IS 875, we have minus. So if we have plus, means my load is towards the roof, and if we have minus, then it will be away from the roof, and that is given. Your wind load is always normal to the roof, and therefore we have shown this outside. Now you can see this. If we will take vertical ordinate of this, then we can find this value, that is of reactions, but our horizontal reaction becomes 0, because horizontal component of all left side are towards left, and of right side actually towards right. We have little bit value because windward and leeward we have this wind, so we will get it, but that will not be considered. So likewise we have these values, that is on leeward and windward side. So this is all about your wind load on panel points. So we have, thank you. Today we will stop here only.